Hey you guys, what's up? It's Steez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been like over an entire 24-hour period since you've seen me last. It's crazy, I know. But so I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'll get a little bit closer since I'm an authentic YouTuber, and that's what I do. It's my job, is to be authentic and to tell my story, and to, if I'm gonna do a story time chit chat, get ready with me. I'm gonna tell the truth. Fell asleep in my makeup of my nudes. The only thing that wore off, and it hasn't even worn off completely, is my nude eyeshadow that I wore as for my lips. But in today's video, we're going to just do. I actually got a recommendation. We were just like kind of chit chatting and stuff. A good friend of mine back from that I actually know in my real life, back from high school. Her name is Cherie. Before I post this video, I'll get her permission to even use her first name. But she reached out to me. We've been friends since we were in elementary school. And it's just really cool to see somebody from my real life being that's actually a viewer and a subscriber, and that cares what I'm doing, as amateur as it may be. It's just really sweet. But no, her suggestion to me to try my channel was just like an everyday go-to kind of look. And so since I slept in my makeup, I was like, well, what a perfect opportunity. It's for you guys to get ready with me. And more authenticity, my nails are chipped to hell, and I had a manicure done by my boyfriend I don't know, what was it, 2 nights ago maybe? But my sleep schedule is super effed up and jacked up for the first time in a while. Just gonna be honest with you guys about that. I already moistened my toothbrush. I'm gonna brush my teeth, do mouthwash, wash off this makeup. As you can see, I'm wearing falsies, some Ardell falsies, and I'll give them a little bit of promo later. But, okay. Has anyone else's, sleep schedule been super messed up lately? I don't know if it's just like that time of year, quote unquote, that time of year type of thing. I'm not really sure. But, I'm not trying to empathy or sympathy chase, I swear. You guys know how I feel about that kind of thing. But I had the best off-camera mukbang. Oh my god. It was Jack in the Box. I got a patty melt and curly fries to die for. And I've been giving myself a really hard time about my hair and stuff, but it's super healthy. It's got a lot of volume. It's ombre in the best possible way. A stylish kind of spin on it. But I'm feeling that 80s, full-bodied hair fantasy. I just bit toothpaste everywhere. But how are you guys? By the way, thank you so much for all the feedback. This is the first time this past week that every video, I get at least 2 to 3 to 4, sometimes 4 or 5 comments of you guys actually interacting with me. Thank you. I don't want that to stop, and I don't take that for granted at all. I love it. That's my favorite part about being a creator. It is. I hate the term influencer. I don't know why. It just sounds so pretentious. It does. Well, I don't know why that is. I think Tati agrees with me on that one. At Glam Life Guru. Love her. Okay. Time for some washing of that mouth. Okay. I love doing Get Ready With Me's. Get Ready With Me's and Follow Me Arounds are probably my favorite thing. And this Friday, I'm going to do my first Follow Me Around. Most likely either Target or Sephora again, but it's going to be my first Follow Me Around in almost 2 weeks, so you might want to ring that notification bell if you want to get notified every time I make a new video. Because I'm shooting to try to make at least one every 24 hours. I'm a little bit late this time, but I've been doing pretty well. You guys can check me on that. I've been posting daily content. gross. It's really foamy sometimes. Authenticity, guys. Yeah, like, I hate the whole sympathy chasing and being inauthentic with your viewers on YouTube. That's something you're not going to find me doing. Yes, I'm loving these lashes. Before I forget, they're, Ardell 105s. Yes, and I like them a lot. The adhesive, glue that I used, or whatever, the strip lash adhesive with Aloe Clear is Kiss brand. I don't know if I've shown that yet on my channel, but it's really good. And, it's really, really, gentle on your eyes, which is awesome. Okay, I have very imperfect teeth. Haven't really addressed that on my channel. I have Marfan syndrome. I'm not going to dwell on it, but it's this whole thing. And just genetically, I'm inclined to have bad teeth. I need to get, I have a bunch of baby teeth that have just, you know, begun to sort of turn their backs on me, and I have to get implants and stuff, and it's a whole insurance thing, and it's a process, but trust me, I know that my teeth are very imperfect, and I'm sure you guys do too, especially in HD, but, for me, it's just, that's my biggest insecurity. Honestly, it is. Not going to dwell on it, but I mean, I've never really talked about it on my channel before, but my teeth are very, very imperfect, and I take very good care of them. You know, yes, I'm a smoker. Is that the reason why they're, you know, not doing the best? Absolutely not. Just, kind of like a little FYI, like, I know that they're not perfect, I know that they need a lot of improvement, and, you know, like, I just think it would be super inauthentic if I didn't address that, honestly. So, alright, I guess we're gonna start off by removing my makeup from last night. Okay. A really, really sweet viewer and subscriber of mine commented and said that, you know, because I made a little comment in the video previous to this one, where I talk about, like, Manny MUA's makeup launch drama and all that stuff. You know, in that video, I made a little comment about how, I think sometimes I take too long whenever I'm doing a get ready with me and a chit chat and makeup tutorial at the same time, and that's why I did my makeup off camera. But she was so sweet and encouraged me to, you know, do it on camera. She was like, no, I mean, I like the long talks and stuff, and, you know, you don't be too hard on yourself, something like that. But, I'm sure that she's gonna see this and you know exactly who you are. She's new to my channel and she's amazing. She's super sweet, and she's very, very knowledgeable about makeup. Okay. Come on, girl, you were doing great. I think it's still on there. Did it come off a little bit? Oh. Off the rails just a little bit there. Okay, I think we recovered. I'm not going to dwell on it. If it comes off completely, I'm just going to remove the lashes because sometimes it's just one of those days with falsies. If you guys wear them from time to time, they're a bitch. They're a total bitch. And people don't talk about it enough, but they're such a bitch. False lashes are such a bitch. My boyfriend actually helps me put them on. Honestly, I can't even do it myself. It's not the thing I'm the most gifted at as a makeup artist. It's just not. I don't even really consider myself a makeup artist. I mean, I do look at it from an artistic standpoint, but at the same time, I just think it's a lot of fun to play with makeup, and I'm super knowledgeable about brands and quality and stuff like that. But, I, by no means, like, I jokingly, like, refer to myself as a guru, like, a beauty guru in the making, you know, LOL, like, it's not, I don't think it's that serious. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, do I take it seriously? Yes, but at the same time, I always remember to have fun with that, you know? That's just who I am, that's just in my character, that's just who Steez is as a person. Okay, if you're an androgynous individual like myself, you know the struggle is all too real when getting all the product out of your facial hair and between all those follicles, but, you know, sometimes girls and boys have to do what girls and boys have to do. Okay. Not too bad, seeing as I slept on it, honestly. I've been super hard on my skin lately, yes, I have combination skin, combo skin, I have natural dark circles, and plus my sleep schedule's a little messed up, so maybe that's contributing to it a little bit more. My baby hairs are off the charts the longer my hair gets, which is a first for me. Not necessarily a bad thing, just pointing that out, so nobody else can for me. That's something I like to do also, is what I call take the stink out of things, or the sting out of things, so nobody else can, you know, make you feel bad about it. But yeah, that's my little shtick, the little method to my madness. But, have the lashes had it? Are you guys bored with them? Are they not even coming up? Am I just being paranoid completely? Like, why shouldn't I blink? maybe I'm completely paranoid, and maybe I'm not, who knows. But, okay, so while this dries, actually, I like a good moist face to start off with, so, yes, my lips are super, super chapped, and it's because, honestly, the, the truth is, that, you know, I didn't, in my normal life, I don't do sometimes 2 to 3 different looks a day. You know what I mean? And it's hard on your skin. It really is hard on your skin, and especially my lips, as you can see. But okay, we're gonna go with my Elf Neutralizing Concealer palette, and it has had it. It's about a good solid month old, maybe a little bit more. I just dive into this little green shade right here. Wait, I'm already thinking about concealer. No, I think I'm going to use this palette for foundation, actually. So let me find a little, not little, but a little bit of a smaller brush. Well, this one will work. Let me just rinse it off. I brought a little cup of water handy, so, and some Dawn in there. Let me moisten things up a bit. Get all the blush out of that brush. Okay. There we go. This is just my Revlon. I call it a handleless brush, but it kind of has a little nub on it. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to, since I'm feeling frisky, we're going to use this shade right here as foundation, just because it's a gel, and I don't feel like using a powder foundation today, so let's go for it and see what happens. Feeling very, very frisky, you guys. It's one of those get ready with me, so. I've done this before. I think it was the shade on the other side, and it was a little bit too dark. But maybe I'm completely tripping, and that is not the case. We'll see. Okay. And since I have, you know, a pretty good lighting setup and a tripod and everything, I'm pretty sure I can just kind of dab and go with it. Yeah. Oh my god, it feels so smooth on my skin. And if you guys are brand new to my channel, then I'll just give you guys the disclaimer now. I'm a 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 kind of gal. And if I can use a concealer as foundation, I'm gonna do it, because why not? I've done it before and it holds up really, really well. And it's a gel, and it just like, I just feel like, even though I'm applying makeup as we speak, like it feels like my pores are being cleansed. Insanity, I know. Maybe it's just because I washed my face like, you know, 5 minutes ago. Not sure, but just being honest with you guys, look at that. Oh yeah, it's like, can you hear that? It's so smooth. Oh, bristle brush. Of course, right whenever I zoom into myself. But no, listen to that. Okay, this brush needs to be replaced ASAP. How many bristle hairs is that now? 7? Okay, most YouTubers would edit this out. I'm not one of those YouTubers. Because why would I, you know? My brush is falling apart a little bit, so everybody has those days. It's not really falling apart, but it's a good solid year old, though. Maybe a year and a half. It might be as old as my Morphe palette. I think I got them around the same time as my Morphe 35K palette. One of my go-tos. Let me see with the light off. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. See how, I guess it's a little bit darker than I anticipated? That's alright, because maybe I want to just be a little bit more bronzed today than I naturally am. That's alright. That's okay, too. Okay, let's make sure those eyes match up. I'm trying to go really easy because of the falsies, which, you know, is a bitch within itself, but, you know, I'm not going to dwell on that too much. Whoa, I didn't even plan on that having a bronzing effect, but it does. So, I'm glad I turned that light off because it really helps, hello bristle hairs, hello. But it really helps see where any kind of, lighter patches are on my face. Make sure I work it into the ear and every follicle of that beard. Pay some attention to down here, because it's like my neck can't be that pale, you know? My neck is always a little bit more pasty than my face after I use bronzer and everything, and the whole, you know, kit caboodle, but, yeah, not with this shade. It's darker than I thought, but I'm not gonna let that stop me, because, you know, it's still fun, and I love getting ready with you guys, and Maybe you guys have this palette at home and you're gonna be feeling adventurous and want to feel like you have a suntan when you don't, and you haven't been outside in like 3 days. Okay. I think it's just a little bit red. Let me turn the big light on. Yeah. I'm just a little bit red. It might seem a little bit blotchy, but if it still is, we'll fix that. I'm going to do my concealer now. I'll use the little applicator brush that they give you, and then I'll buff it with the same brush. But I'm going to do a little bit of corrective coloring with this neutralizing green shade right here. Do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a little problem areas, T-zone, under eye bags, the whole thing. Let me get a little bit more. Because I'm feeling like, why not cake it on? Because that's what I do every day, you know? For an everyday look. I don't necessarily do more than one look every single day, but sometimes I change it up, so maybe I do. Oh, that's the first. Got some in my eyelashes. Well, that'll blend out. Okay, cool. Alright, then I just dive into the shade. You can't even really see the peachiness of it, but it's got some peach tones in it, so let me just... See what I mean? Yeah. I've gone ham on this palette, but it's all worth it. Girls and boys. Okay. Yeah, I think I haven't been using enough concealer as of late. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. And I think I need some down here. I never put any down there, so. And this stuff is a gel. If you're like, oh my god, your concealer's gonna crack, or it's gonna dry, or it's gonna crease. Don't worry about it. No, it's not. Watch. It's all good. What? It's smooth like butter. Okay, let's see if it gets rid of those dark circles like I had planned on. I'm just old school, honestly. Whenever it comes to like brushes, like I like my e.l.f. Cosmetics beauty sponges. You know, beauty blenders are cool, but I like the feeling of bristle against skin. I think it's relaxing, and I think it's just part of my makeup regimen that I'm just used to and I'm accustomed to. And we are creatures of habit as human beings. If that's even what I am. People have speculated that I'm a reptilian before. What are they gonna do? Okay. Let's see there. It looks like I baked when I really didn't. I mean, I guess you could say I used enough concealer that I kind of did a baking process, but I'm just not mad at it, you know what I mean? It gives me like that sun-kissed kind of almost self-tanner moment, you know what I mean? Bristles everywhere. That's not good. Oh my god, my brush is falling apart. Okay. It actually is. I'm just going to switch to a beauty blender, even though I was just like, oh, I don't love beauty blenders that much. Beauty blenders are cool, you guys. Okay. I dampened it a little bit. I'm just going to try to see if that helps, maybe. I don't want to wipe anything completely off, but maybe I was just a little bit too stark on the orange. I mean, it wasn't really orange. It was kind of like a sun-kissed moment, you know what I mean? Okay, because now I think once it dries and everything settles, I don't think it's nearly as stark as I had anticipated it being, which is cool. So, I'm like, which is facial hair, which is concealer? I mean, yeah, I mean, which are bristle brushes, and which is concealer? There's a big one. There's one. Okay, Revlon. Girl, you've had it. Trash. I wonder, oh my god, talk about meme-worthy. Watch Steve's pick bristle brushes off his face for 2.5 minutes. Okay. 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 I just think I'm being a little bit paranoid / hard on myself. Okay. Since I have these beautiful false lashes in, I'm thinking next step we'll just go ahead and do blush. So I have my EcoTools brush, Handy. I think that handy. I think that's the right way. Okay. I'll use my e.l.f. Light Cream Blush Palette. It's my go-to right now. What shade am I feeling? What's my go-to? Honestly, I love a hot pink moment, I'm not gonna lie, so I just don't want to be too heavy on the blush, because I tend to do that sometimes and just not in my everyday. In my everyday look. Yes, thank you so much for the suggestion, by the way, Cherie, and I hope you like this video. I mean, if people want transparency and authenticity, and a vlogger and a creator and somebody that makes YouTube videos, then you've come to the right channel, because you're not gonna find a more authentic person. I mean, I could have chosen to edit, and you know, no one would be the wiser that my little Revlon bristles were coming off all over my face, but that would not be authentic, and that's something that bothers me whenever I'm watching a YouTuber. So. Okay, pretty and subtle, good. Exactly what I was going for. Sometimes when I'm doing my blush, I either go into like a southern accent or a little bit of a British accent. So, oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Always remember to maintain that C shape to your desired location, from the apple of your cheek to your brow line, or a little bit above it like I do. And I'm very paranoid, as you guys know, if you're not brand new to my channel, that I have to work it into my hairline so much that my hair turns a little bit pink, orange, whatever shade of blush I'm using. Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. Perfect. Not too much, not too little. So, my lips are kind of screaming, so this is probably the shade that, like, is, I'm not going to say that is my go-to, but if I was just going to go to, like, a normal everyday outing with family and friends, it would probably be this Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Mousse, in shade Crimson Sky. It's much too small for you guys to even begin to attempt to see it, but it's called Crimson Sky. I promise, it's really beautiful, and it has, like, a beautiful blood red, pigment to it that you guys will see momentarily. Okay, and it's like, I'm normally not a fragrance queen, but for some reason with this stuff it smells so good. It's like, is it floral? Is it floral? Is it like, is it tropical? Is it strawberries? I'm not sure. But let's see here. Yes. Okay, let me bust out that compact, you guys. I don't know if you guys have used this particular product before, or a shade of this kind, but it's wonderful. I stand by it. I just think it's so funny how different people do their makeup, you know what I mean? People do it differently. But there's nothing wrong with that. Like, people are so quick to be like, that's the wrong way, that's the wrong way, you know, this is the right way. but I think there's a lot of similar paths to the same result, if you guys catch my drift. Okie dokie. Okay. If you are an androgynous individual, you know what it's like. And no, I purposefully overdrew them this time. Because in my everyday life, trust that a bitch is gonna overdraw those lips. I could do a tiny little bit more product. You know, just get that nice and hydrated and filled with beautiful Revlon Crimson Sky. I'm sure you guys are like, make up your mind, turn the light off or turn it on, you know what I mean? But it really helps. It's a beautiful crimson blood red, that's the best way to put it. Okay, one last little... And we're overdrawn, but still beautiful. Is there a little bit in my facial hair? Probably. But when you're an androgynous individual, that's the struggle we all go through, girls and boys. Okay, so we're doing an everyday go-to kind of look, and honestly, I would probably keep this little hair clip in my hair, just going out or like having a family outing or going to like a birthday party or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever a cookout per se, whatever the case might be. This is definitely a look that I would do. So, I think honestly, this is every day. It's like, I think me using the concealer as foundation, it's pretty much a full face of concealer. Makeup tutorial in a way, but not really because of the blush and the crimson red lips. So I'm thinking we're just gonna do highlighter, and it honestly, like, to each their own. But for me, from my Cheek Leaders Mini Bronze Squad Benefit Cosmetics Highlight Contour and Bronzing Palette, like, some people might think gold or silver highlighters, you know what I mean, or like too much for them on the daily. Not me. The shade Cookie in the middle is what I would use to go anywhere. It's gold, it's silver, it's beautifully pigmented, and I've worn it a multitude and a plethora of times on my channel. Okay, let me dampen that brush. Squeeze it off a little bit. Okay, yeah, don't want it to be soaking wet, but it's always good to dampen your brush. I'm using a Wet n Wild fan brush because it seems to work the best for me with highlighter. I'm glad I didn't take the lashes off because they really like make that red lip pop. Okay. But no, also, for the chit chat portion of this, that there's been a lot of, and I hope that you're here. I hope you guys are here for that kind of thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, I'm so torn about doing drama videos, you know what I mean, because they're about some of my biggest influences in the world, especially Jeffree Star. I checked, and as of, okay, there we go. And as of like 12 hours ago, I'm still blocked by Jeffree Star. And it's like, I didn't decide to make the drama videos because Jeffree blocked me, you know what I mean? That would be petty and weird. It's like, I see him in a different light than I did originally. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't. Okay, let's trace that nose. Ooh. Twirly twirly on the tip of that nose, so from every angle, you've got a blinding little glow. Make sure that Cupid's bow is popping and on point. Now, like, the lip, I feel like the overdrawnness of the lip is not even that stark and not even that big of a deal. But everyday highlight, I'm just going to focus on that cheekbone right there. Top of that cheekbone. Yes, on both sides. Oh my god, yeah, dampening my Wet n Wild fan brush was a huge plus and made this a lot simpler and made it blend beautifully. Look at that. I love it. But I just yeah, back to the like, I'm just, you know, in my bio and everything on my channel, it says, like, I'm not a one-trick pony. You're going to see a lot, I'm going to incorporate a lot of different things on this channel, and I hope that you guys are on board with that and game for that, you know, I really do. So I'm feeling the fantasy. I'm going to circle my eyes a little bit with, you know, I like a little highlight. I like my eyes to be the focal point, and since I didn't do, by choice or whatever, oh god, that's a lot. That's alright. Shining in all the right places. I just love being able to be myself with you guys, and I like that you guys watch all the videos that I make. Like, if they're makeup tutorials, if they're drama videos, if they're both, like, you guys are still there for it. I'm so flattered. I'm so humbled. And this is the most fun job, I'll say it. I mean, like, that's the way I look at it. You know, I view it as a job. But, okay. What do you guys think? Everyday, full-on natural beat. I'm here for it. I would wear this anywhere. With a little gray V-neck, you know what I mean? Some chip nails, my hair clipped back because it's in an awkward stage, whatever. It's still got beautiful, beautiful volume. So, classy, hair on my tongue. But in closing, you know, I just want to say, I don't dislike any of the people that I've talked about. You know, like, I like to always make a little disclaimer because that's not the case. Like, I'm a huge fan of all of them. And I think my light's starting to dim a little bit, so I'll turn this back on. But I probably need to charge it. That's cool. We've been on here for almost 32 minutes now, officially. Thank you guys so much if you made it this far, but I just like to do a little disclaimer sometimes to let people know that everything that I do comes from my heart, comes from my soul, comes from a positive place, and I wouldn't get up every single day or wake up super late in the evening or whatever and sleep on makeup and be honest about it and be authentic with you guys and transparent if it wasn't because I felt motivated to do it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't feel like there was a calling, and I feel like this is my calling. I feel like it took me almost 28 years, but this is my little niche, and I found it. But until next time, you guys, thank you so much for getting ready with me. Going up for a little natural look in my everyday look. Thanks, Cherie, for the suggestion. I took it, and anybody that wants to leave a constructive comment of any kind of, even you can criticize me all day long, that's fine, as long as it's constructive. That's all I say, that's all I ask, and I'll take that into consideration. But who and what does Steesburger love more than anything in the whole wide world? Well, for one, he loves his Stees heads, and for two, he loves his cheeseburgers. Until next time, you guys.